after Anna lost her memory in the accident, her mind reset to when she was 19 and at her most rebellious. When I went to see her, she looked at me like I was a complete stranger, her eyes cold and distant. "Husband, you're kidding me, right? There is no way I'm married." Seeing how repulsed she was, I had no choice but to leave. But ever since that first meeting, she started showing up everywhere I went, claiming it was just a coincidence or fate. A month later, she managed to get my number and immediately went to brag to her friends. They nearly had a breakdown. They couldn't believe she spent a whole month hustling just to get her own husband's phone number. When Anna first got into the car accident, I booked the earliest flight back. By the time I reached the hospital, she was already asleep. The doctor said Anna was physically fine, but had a concussion that triggered temporary retrograde amnesia. It could last months or even years. Her memory was stuck in her wild, 19-year-old phase. Her friends warned me that it would take time for her to accept the reality of our marriage. I was prepared for this. Even when she first found out she had to marry me years ago, she wasn't exactly thrilled. She wasn't as hostile as she is now, but she was certainly cold. Asking a mental teenager to accept a husband was a tall order. I took a deep breath and decided to wait until she woke up. The next day, before I could hear from Sarah or the others, the hospital called. "Mr. Sterling, can you reach your wife? We've searched the entire hospital and can't find her." The hallway cameras didn't catch her leaving. It looks like she climbed out the window. My breath hitched. I couldn't believe a 19-year-old Anna would do something so reckless. In the years we've been married, she was always the picture of composure. I'd heard rumors that she was a different person at 19 versus 29, but I didn't expect this. I left the office and called Sarah, only to find out Anna had gone straight from the hospital to their favorite lounge in the city. When I arrived at the VIP booth, Sarah and the girls were being pressured by Anna to drink. "Anna, seriously, I can't drink anymore. You need to stop too. Noah's going to kill us. It's in a day, and he's probably worried sick." Anna raised an eyebrow, clearly not buying it. "You keep bringing up this brother-in-law guy to get out of drinking." Sarah looked like she wanted to cry. "Anna, you really don't remember you have a husband. Stop messing with me. I wouldn't marry a dog, let alone a man. Why would I give up my freedom for that?" Anna's memory was stuck in time when Sarah was the type of rich girl who would prank her, so naturally, she didn't believe a word of it. The sound of me pushing the door open was drowned out by the thumping bass. Sarah saw me first. She froze, looking like she'd seen a ghost. "Anna, stop talking." I walked into the booth and picked up a bottle from a table. Everyone sat up straight, except for Anna. She leaned back against the sofa and looked up, annoyed. Do waiters here not know how to knock anymore? The music cut out abruptly. Anna locked eyes with me and suddenly started frantically smoothing out her dress. Then, realizing that looked uncool, she tried to pull the hem up a bit higher. 19-year-old Anna was quite the poser. Sarah and the others were sweating bullets. Anna was about to say something snarky, but a single look from me shut her down. As I turned to leave, I heard the entire room exhale in relief. "Anna, why is your face so red?" Anna scoffed. "My face is not red." Haley, who was never the sharpest tool in the shed, opened her front camera. "It's totally red. Unless, Anna, are you high?" Sarah cut her off immediately. They were more afraid of offending me than Anna. Someone must have spiked the drinks. "Get someone to check it." Anna picked up her glass, then slammed it back down. "I'm not drinking. I'm going home." The home Anna was talking about, of course, wasn't the penthouse we lived in together. She went back to the Miller estate on Long Island. Since her keys didn't work, she climbed the fence and almost got arrested by security. Luckily, the guards had good eyesight. She was unharmed, but she did manage to wake up her parents. "You brat, what are you doing here in the middle of the night? You're confused. Our daughter is supposed to be in the hospital. She was in a car accident and lost her memory. She probably doesn't remember her own home. Wait, now that you mention it, I remember. That ungrateful girl forgot everything." Her mother started lecturing her immediately. Perhaps 29-year-old Anna would have stood there and taken it, but 19-year-old Anna knew exactly how to dodge her mother's wrath. She sprinted upstairs and slammed her bedroom door. "I don't care about your business deals. What engagement? When I was 19, you guys planned to sell me off to some rich guy. Did you forget? I can't believe I'm 29 and you're still trying to arrange my life. Her mother shouted from the staircase. You irresponsible child. I wish you wouldn't go and ruin Noah's life. Anna sneered. Fine by me. That night, my buddy Will came over to my place, furious on my behalf. You should just tell her the truth. I bet she's faking the amnesia. Let's go to the Miller house, throw a sack over her head, and drag her back. I couldn't say I wasn't angry. My wife stays out all night, claims she's single, and acts like being married to me is the worst torture imaginable. But what if she never remembers? Are we supposed to be at a stalemate forever? If she really doesn't remember, just kidnap her and lock her in the house. The next day, work was slow, so I agreed to visit Will's new bakery in the West Village to give him some advice. Just as we arrived, my father-in-law called. Noah, I have to tell you something. This morning, Anna got dressed up like she was going to a gala and put on perfume. I'm worried she's... The door chimed. Anna walked into the bakery. It was opening day, and the place was packed, but I spotted her immediately. She was impossible to miss. She was wearing a dress, stockings, and a diamond necklace. I spoke into the phone. It's okay, Dad. I've got this. She might not remember me, but I'm keeping score. I grabbed a tray of samples and walked right past Anna, deliberately offering them to the customers next to her. When Anna finally reached out to take a piece, Will snatched the last one. Delicious. Truly my best work. He looked at Anna with feigned surprise. Oh, I didn't know you wanted to try one. I just took the last piece. Tell you what, we have new cronuts available for purchase. You could buy some to try. Anna's eye twitched. Will continued. Unless you just came here to mooch free samples. And just like that, Anna slapped down her credit card and bought a $5,000 VIP membership and 5 cronuts. She stormed out with a dark look on her face. Will wave the receipt. Thanks, brother. That's my opening day bonus. Anna sat in the VIP booth at the lounge, staring at the 5 cronuts in despair. Isn't this from that new bakery Will opened? Sarah took a bite of a cronut while Anna grilled her. How does my outfit look today? Sarah answered honestly. Very 19-year-old you. Anna frowned. Do I look old now? Haley looked envious. No way. You know how to maintain your prime better than anyone. Girl, you're killing it. I'm 29 now. That's basically 30. 30-year-old women aren't worth anything anymore. Wait, he doesn't know how old I am. Sarah dropped her cronut. Anna, are you talking about man? Anna replied casually. Yeah, he's playing hard to get. Holy shit. Tell Noah. Anna fell in love at first sight with someone else. I know. I'm texting him right now. What does the guy look like? Anna can't just mess around. You guys saw him yesterday in the booth. I didn't fall for him then. I'm never getting married. But I've never seen anyone that good-looking before. Chloe, who was typing the message, froze. She looked up at Anna in disbelief, then frantically deleted everything in the chat box. The new guy was Noah. Crisis averted. Sarah and Haley exchanged a look and asked Anna, Do you know his name? Anna shook her head. Do you guys know him? Sarah and the others made eye contact for a long time before pushing poor Haley forward. Haley smiled so hard her face hurt. His name is Noah. We know the owner of the bakery, Will. Noah is his best friend. Anna let out a soft oh. So that's how it is. These cronuts are pretty good. I'll bring you guys some for the next few days. Anna left humming a tune. The girls looked at each other. Do you think when Anna gets her memory back, she'll throw us all into the Hudson River? It's fine. Noah is protecting us. As long as he's around, Anna won't do anything. The next day, Anna didn't just come to the bakery herself. She dragged Sarah and the entire squad with her. They each bought a $5,000 membership card. Will was grinning from ear to ear. I was wondering who it was. It's the goddesses of wealth. Come, sit right here. Anna was distracted, constantly glancing toward the kitchen. When she didn't see the person she was looking for, she looked disappointed. I thought you knew the owner. Haley, who was stuffing her face with a pastry, looked up innocently. You guys haven't seen each other in so long. Don't you need to catch up? Sarah almost choked and quickly shoved Haley. Haley scratched her head, confused, and stood up to find Will. Sarah and the others mouthed words at her from behind. Haley nodded. Why isn't Noah here today? He's not here. He went to work. Haley nodded again and turned to Anna. Anna, Noah isn't here today. Anna scoffed. I didn't ask about him. As soon as she said it, she got up and left. Will shook his head. How did she ever catch Noah back in the day? Everyone shook their heads. No idea. For the next few days, Anna jogged past my office building every morning. When she accidentally made eye contact with me, she'd look away and pretend she didn't know me. Night runs, same thing. She'd pass the building, wave, and say, "What a coincidence." The weather was terrible, rainy and windy, but Anna didn't give up. One day, she was running in a raincoat. Don't ask, just a passion for sports. I didn't initiate conversation once. Back at the lounge, the table was covered in bakery bags instead of liquor bottles. Sarah chewed on a pastry. "This new Napoleon cake is actually good." Yeah. Last time I gave you burnt crusts, and you said they were good. You're easy to please. "Anna, do you want a piece?" Anna wasn't in the mood. Sarah found it strange. Anna kept dragging them here, but wouldn't talk. It was obvious she was depressed. "Anna, you're acting weird. Is this about Noah?" Anna didn't answer directly. She picked up a croissant and asked casually, "Since you guys know Will, you must know a bit about Noah." "He's okay." Haley glanced at Anna. "Just okay. We're closer with his wife." Anna looked shocked. "He's married." Sarah nodded while eating. "Yes, but he's about to be an ex-husband." Anna looked like her world had collapsed. But within a minute, she convinced herself. People who aren't in love shouldn't be tied together. It makes sense. I support the divorce. Chloe started rambling while eating a tart. Noah likes women who are pretty, don't drink, don't club, and are mature. Exactly. They kept talking, and Anna got more annoyed. "I didn't ask you guys." They looked at each other. They really didn't know how they tolerated 19-year-old Anna back in the day. After lunch, my assistant told me Anna was downstairs. The staff didn't know about the amnesia. They just thought we were fighting. When I went down, I saw Anna pacing in front of the building, pretending to be passing by. "I heard you were looking for me." I walked up to her. The tips of her ears turned red. She looked away. "No, I wasn't." She didn't even notice she was walking awkwardly. I smiled. "I work here. It's quite a coincidence that you're taking a walk here." Her ears turned even redder. "Does my being here cause you trouble? Everyone in the company saw you. What trouble could it be? They all know you." A leaf fell on Anna's shoulder. I reached out to brush it off. She lowered her head like a shy schoolgirl, but stood her ground. "We shouldn't be doing this." But she didn't step away from my touch. "Why not?" I leaned in close, my breath brushing her ear. "Aren't you trying to chase me?" Anna stiffened and stumbled back a step. "You know," I laughed. "Yeah, if you want to chase me, you have to give me some time to think about it, right?" Anna clenched her fists. "Okay." I met Anna when she was 27. She was a CEO, young, successful, and mature. We met through a setup. Before the official meeting, I saw her once arguing with her parents about it. She didn't want to marry, but her mother insisted that at 27, she was expiring. That day was the first time I saw the cool, composed Anna lose her cool. She couldn't win against her family, so she met me. She was cold and distant. But the next day, her mother showed up and finalized the deal. After we married, she rarely showed emotion. Except for when we were trying for a baby, we were always polite and respectful. It wasn't bad. Feelings can be cultivated. Dating 19-year-old Anna was making up for the romance we missed out on. "Anna, what happened today?" "You're treating us to dinner." Anna casually showed her phone screen. It was my profile picture. She had gotten my message. Sarah looked at it and almost fainted. "Anna, congrats." 2 messages popped up. Anna smirked and stood up. "I have things to do. The bill is paid. Take your time." Inside the booth, the girls were stunned. "Wait, she's been distracted and acting crazy for days just to get her legal husband's number." Anna came to the office to find me for lunch or dinner constantly. But 19-year-old Anna's concept of dating was stuck at dinner and movies. During a movie, I brushed her hand. She shoved it into her pocket. When she picked me up, I asked her to buckle my seatbelt. She sat stiff as a board and didn't touch me. This couldn't go on. "Anna, do you know I have a wife?" Anna lowered her head, her eyes red, her voice quiet. "Can you stop playing with me?" I held her hand. Before I could explain, her phone rang. It was her cousin, a college freshman. "Anna, you said you'd bring Noah to hang out. When are you coming? We've been waiting forever." Anna froze. "Noah? Yeah, what's wrong?" "Anna, I heard you got in a car accident. Did you really hit your head that hard? What's going on with you? I know people say you and Noah aren't super close, but you couldn't have forgotten you're married. Before this, Anna hadn't truly suspected she had a husband. Her world collapsed. She ripped her hand away from mine. I'm sorry. Before I could tell her the truth, she vanished. She wouldn't answer my texts. I wondered if the shock was too much. Then my father-in-law called. Noah, Anna is acting crazy. She's locked herself in the house and won't come out. I hear her wailing at night, like she's going through a breakup. She won't go see you. I'm afraid she'll do something stupid. Do you want to come over? I thought about her red eyes when she left. She probably thought she was the other woman in her own marriage. Dad, tell her I agree to the divorce. If she comes to tell me personally, I'll sign. He was shocked. We can't do that. She's the one who messed up. You're just going to let her go. It's better if I tell her myself. Don't worry. We aren't getting divorced. I calculated the time and went home to shower. When she rang the doorbell, I had just stepped out of the bathroom. She stared at me, then at the apartment number. Realizing I was fresh out of the shower, she turned bright red and slammed the door. I grabbed a towel for my hair and opened the door again. Anna, didn't you want a divorce? Cool mean. 19-year-old Anna couldn't handle this. She pulled out a chair, her hands shaking. I took the divorce papers from her. My damp hand brushed her palm. She clenched her fist, looking lost. I put the papers on the table. Anna, I'm Noah. I'm your legally wedded husband. So that time at the lounge, you were looking for me. I leaned on the table. Yeah, but you didn't recognize me. Why didn't you tell me? I was scared. You didn't remember me. You wanted a divorce. Was I supposed to announce to the whole room that I'm your husband and let you divorce me publicly? Anna looked down, her voice soft. If you'd said you were him, I wouldn't have. Wouldn't have what? Nothing. I knew what she wanted to say. I cupped her face and kissed her right there in her shock. Don't be mad, okay? I pushed the papers aside. Regardless, we are still married. Help me dry my hair. She made a noise of protest, but took the hairdryer. She set it to medium heat, low power. She didn't speak, but she did it. But she had no experience doing this for anyone. She burned my ear immediately. Ouch. What's wrong? She turned off the dryer and leaned in. I turned slightly, and my lips brushed the corner of her mouth. She froze. The old Anna would have kissed me back. This one looked like a victim of harassment. It's nothing. She muttered to herself, stepped back, and turned the dryer on again. Done. She fled the apartment and went straight to her friends to demand answers. You all knew Noah was my husband. She dropped the flirtatious act. She was cold as ice. She was genuinely angry. For a second, Haley and the others thought she had her memory back. They didn't know what to do. Usually, when Anna came to them like this, it was because she fought with me but couldn't bring herself to yell at me, so she yelled at them instead. Chloe couldn't take it anymore. Anna, we told you 1,000,000 times. You wouldn't listen. Noah said he'd set you free. If you really don't remember him, just get the divorce. What do you mean just get the divorce? Can't you guys say something nice about it? Anna put her head in her hands, sounding like she was about to cry. Sarah tried to comfort her. Look on the bright side. Starting over might be a good thing, right? Anna slammed her hand on the table. No. Noah told us earlier that you wouldn't sign the papers. So are you guys? Anna remembered the papers she left on my table. She forgot to take them when she ran out. She bolted from the sofa and ran out the door. Sarah watched her go and sighed in relief. Looks like Noah saved our lives again. It was pouring rain outside. The doorbell rang. Anna was standing there, soaked. I frowned and handed her a jacket. Why are you back? Here, for the papers. I had to deal with some work stuff. I haven't signed them yet. Go take a shower. I'll sign them and give them to you. Before I could react, she grabbed the papers and ruined them with her wet hands. She looked at me guiltily. Let's talk about the divorce later. Where's the bathroom? She threw the soggy papers in the trash on her way. When she came out, I was lying on the bed looking at my phone. The scent of my body wash filled the room. I looked up. Water dripped from her hair onto the towel. Her voice was dry. Where are my clothes? You usually don't wear clothes after a shower. Her face turned crimson. Right? You lost your memory. I'll get you a t-shirt. She nodded. Sorry for the trouble. So polite. She changed and tried to leave the room. I stopped her. It's raining hard. Sleep here tonight. I won't do anything. By the time we settled down, it was late. I turned off the lights and turned my back to her. A few minutes later, arms wrapped around my waist. I turned over and sighed. Honey, I can't sleep if you do that. It's not fair. She opened her beautiful eyes and stared at me. I laughed. What's not fair? She kissed me. Her voice was husky and aggrieved. You tricked me. Tears fell on my shoulder. I felt bad. How can I make it up to you? She didn't say anything. She just kissed me again and not gently. Whether she was 19 or 29, Anna was the same in some regards. The next day, Anna started texting me hundreds of times a day. Her outfits, the cactus in her office blooming. She remembered a lot of things and went back to work, but for some reason, her memories of me were still blank. She picked me up for dinner at a new sushi spot. She was acting weird, avoiding eye contact. Anna, what's wrong? Nothing. We've slept in the same bed for 2 years. I know when something is up. I asked Sarah about our past today. She hit the steering wheel. I can't believe 20-something me was such a jerk. The media always said we had a bad marriage. We did our own things. Sometimes our companies even fought over contracts. Work was work, but Sarah confirmed that in the beginning, we really had no feelings. But eventually, Anna started coming home early, cooking breakfast, playing video games with me, and moving from the guest room to the master bedroom. I was cold and distant. If it wasn't for the family, you wouldn't have married me. I never thought I'd hear Anna say that. She sounded insecure. I'm surprised you think that. You were the one who refused to marry me at first, and you were the one who suggested separate bedrooms. I thought about that. I did have some designs on her back then. I thought we'd start our marriage properly, but she claimed she was sick and moved into the guest room. It took a lot of effort to get her into the master bedroom. I was probably afraid you'd be disappointed. I never considered marriage before I met you. I propped my chin on my hand. She paused. Didn't I tell you this before? 29-year-old Anna would never say this. She'd just make a dirty joke. Yeah, you also said I didn't like you, even though you were the one playing hard to get. She frowned. No, you're lying. When you lie, your eyes flicker. Okay, Fina. You said things of a similar nature. I thought about those things and blushed, and I didn't want to drop it. Like what? Like, oh, forget it. You'll know when you remember. She stared at me, her tone teasing. But I want to hear you say it. We were in her office. Not here. Let's talk in bed. I suspected she remembered something. She kept pressing me. The next morning, I woke up to her tracing my fingers. It tickled. That was 29-year-old Anna's favorite thing to do. I froze and looked at her. Her eyes weren't those of a teenager anymore. They were the eyes of a cat that got the cream. Babe, those words sound so cute coming from you. You remember. She smiled. If I didn't remember, who knows what else you'd hold over me. Even with her memory back, she acted the same as when she had amnesia. Picking me up, texting constantly. Babe, the girls are going to dinner. Just letting you know. Babe, I heard people at the office say I'm whipped. They don't understand happiness. I found a video on my phone. It was Anna at the lounge saying, I wouldn't marry a dog. I sent it to her. Silence. Fire, theft, and bad friends. Nobody warned me when I had amnesia. I sent a rolling eyes emoji. At 9 p.m., I was home with Will. I checked my phone. Last message was at 7. 2 hours with no contact. I texted, home yet? Haley called immediately, crying like a banshee. Noah, come get Anna. We can't stop her. I rushed to the restaurant. Anna was curled up on the table, eyes red, lips redder. Anna. She frowned. Why was she this drunk? She stopped drinking heavily years ago. We couldn't stop her. She just kept drinking herself under the table. Noah, help us get her home. We dragged her back. She sobered up a bit. No need to help, husband. I can wash myself. She stumbled into the bathroom and soaked her clothes in water. I tried to help, but she pushed me away. What is wrong with you? She hugged me and started sobbing loudly. You yelled at me. You don't love me, and you yelled at me. As soon as I lost my memory, you wanted a divorce. You ignored me because I didn't remember you. If I hadn't chased you, I'd be alone. I tried so hard. I changed everything you didn't like. Why can't you just like me? I finally understood. So you got drunk because you think I don't like you. Anna, be honest. If I didn't like you, why would I marry you? Because I'm hot, and my body is nice. And I covered her mouth. Enough. Anna, I like you not just because you're beautiful. I like you for you. All of you. Amnesia or not. I never wanted a divorce. She stared at me. Really? I kissed her. She kissed me back instantly. I could feel the heat radiating off her. Suddenly, I kind of missed the 19-year-old Anna. What if we had actually met when we were 19? You probably would have treated me like a dog, but I would have been willing.